Hey air signs, I'm Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by Bomispirit. Today I'm doing the crystal and channeling reading for September for air signs. So for Aquarians, Geminis, and Libras. I don't know why I just heard Cancer. So air signs, maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, or maybe Venus and Cancer has been messing with you guys. That was really weird. I heard it like really loud. Anyway, so for those who are new, the way that this is going to work is I use two decks. I use the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck. This is the one I actually originally started with when I started doing these kind of readings. And I use I use Crystals, the Stone deck. All the decks I use are linked below. So the way this works, I pull crystals to see what crystals are recommended for you for the month. Then I go ahead and I pull tarot cards to see why you need those crystals. Of course, these are all very general, so please only take it as it resonates. Now, when it comes to the crystals, you don't have to go out and buy all these crystals. It's really just to give you an idea of what to anticipate, and if you're really into crystals, which ones will really help you. Now, when it comes to crystals, there are all kinds of crystals out there that will help you with the same kind of issue. So if you're resonating with the message, but you're not liking the crystals that come out, just do some research and see what crystals will help you with the same thing that really resonate with you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So usually I read the descriptions for all the crystals because people like to learn about them. But I kind of like not having to read for these ones because the descriptions are really long and it takes a lot out of me. And I've been fighting something for like over a week now. So I'm trying to like reserve my energy and my throat as much as I can here. So I will read these, but I ain't gonna read these, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see who's gonna go first. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Aquarius, I'm getting a really sassy energy, so I'm like, wait, who is this? Who is this spirit? Who is this? Libra. Okay, Libra. You guys are sassy, apparently, for September. So keep in mind, guys, for September, the first half is going to feel a little bit like stop and go, is how I've been describing it. We're going to have the full moon in Pisces on the 2nd. Venus is moving into Leo, Mercury is moving into Libra, and Mars is retrograding in Aries. So Libra, your natural 7th house. I say natural 7th house because if you like look at Libra, sorry, I was like, I felt a buzzing, but I was like, I don't know what that was. Anyway, because if you look at Libra, your natural 7th is Aries. It's just that is how it is. So if you're Libra rising, obviously this will affect your 7th house more so because it's your personal 7th house. Oh, can you guys hear it? Because it is your personal 7th house, okay? So you're gonna really feel that Mars shift. You're gonna get very frustrated, but apparently very sassy. Because I'm getting very like sassy, sexy, flirty energy with you, Libra. I feel like someone's frustrated though. I feel a lot of sexual frustration. Sorry, just the other thing about September. Getting ahead of myself. The last half of September, we have New Moon in Virgo, and then we have Jupiter and Saturn going direct in Capricorn. Thank God, finally. Gonna be a big push at the end of September. Things gonna start going really fast after feeling this like stop and go energy, okay? So yeah, Libra, I'm getting that someone's really sexually frustrated. It could be you or someone you're connecting with, because I feel like someone's being very sassy or sexy or flirty, and the other person's like very frustrated. I think someone feels like they're getting teased a little bit. Some of you, this person's not approaching you, Libra. And I think they might be getting irritated or even jealous of what they're seeing with you, or thinking that like you're seeing other people or flirting with people. It's like it's got that kind of dynamic to it, okay? Especially obviously those of you where this is romantic. Some of you, this is a friend scenario. Oh, I see, Libras. Of course, this would happen to you. Libras, yeah, I'm feeling that a little bit. Like I'm feeling sexual tension between within a friendship dynamic, and one person's very frustrated or not acting on it, or they can't act on it. The other person's very delicious, I guess, or irresistible, I guess. So let's go ahead and get into this. What crystals are good for my Libras for September? What crystals are good for my Libras for September? What crystals are good for my Libras for September? Let's see here. Interesting. So we have amethyst. Oh, is my phone freaking out? Hold on. So we have amethyst and graphic smoky quartz. That smoky quartz got that scorpionic energy to it. I do feel like it's going to help kind of calm yourself down a little bit if you're feeling a little too sexy, a little too overdrive with that. With amethyst and smoky quartz, there's this need to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? it's not just being realistic about something. Look at okay, not be superficial. Sorry. That is what I'm getting. To take something out of taking a superficial tone away from a situation to kind of look at something on a higher dimension or like a higher perspective. You know, it's like if you are like sexually attracted to somebody, it's like looking at that relationship with a closer eye, like looking at the person with a closer eye and like not looking at them in a superficial way or just a sexual way, like looking into who they really are. And of course, this goes for yourself too, Libra. I feel like it's really just seeing the purpose behind a connection and not getting lost in the fun, sexy, aesthetic part of it. Really look at the deeper meaning of something or the deeper meaning or deeper self of someone you're dealing with and yourself as well. Of course. Of course you guys get Garnet. I'm laughing because Garnet is definitely a stone for like sexual energy. For dealing with too much sexual energy or or not enough. Obviously, you already got that in spades. You're fine. You're fine as far as your sexual energy is concerned here. This is very indicative of some kind of sexual experience as well. Yeah, I really feel this energy of like, don't get lost in the lust. Don't get lost in the lust. And like, honestly, I think there is a lot of depth to whatever it is that you're experiencing, Libra, in September with somebody, but it's like, it's really easy to forget that is what I'm getting. It's really easy to forget that. It's really easy to not see that. Make that a priority. Like the fun sexiness is always fun, obviously. And don't lose that, but really just see the deeper meaning here because it's going to bring even more depth to the connection. And it's going to bring more clarity as to like what you two should be doing or not doing. All right, so let's see what other ones want to come out here. What other crystals are good for my Libras for September? Let's see. Ooh, and then we got polychrome jasper. So these are your 4. Amethyst, graphic smoky quartz. Normal smoky quartz will do as well. And then we have garnet and polychrome jasper. So polychrome jasper is known as the shaman stone. There's an energy of like you need to go to the higher realms with a connection here. Like I said, there is a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of attraction, and it's fun and it feels good, but I don't think it's being acted upon. I don't think it's being dived into, but there is a higher connection. There's a higher purpose to this dynamic, and it runs really deep, and that needs to be acknowledged, that needs to be honored, and honestly put before the sexy times is what I'm getting here. But it's acknowledgement of that, and I think it's going to help you appreciate this person more, and they're going to appreciate you more for it as well. Okay, it's really nice actually. I like this energy. Okay, moving on to this deck. Oh my god, my voice. Hold on. Okay. What other crystals are good for my Libras for September? A lot of people are getting that garnet, the garnet stone. It's that Venus and Leo. And Mars, which you're getting in Aries, is kind of leans towards sexual frustration. Anyway. What other crystals are good for my Libras for September? What other, oh, by the way, happy birthday, September Libras. Sorry, my bad, forgot. What other crystals are good for my Libras for September? What other crystals are good for my Libras? We have it. Ooh. Turquoise. I like it. I love when turquoise comes out because like I just feel a little like richness with that card, like a little bit of like a abundant, like wealthy sort of energy. It doesn't have to be financial. Sorry, I thought my phone was on Do Not Disturb. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, like it doesn't have to just be financial. It can even be like in health. It's like you feel good, you feel rich, you just feel special. Like it has that kind of energy to it when turquoise comes out in these kind of readings. But turquoise obviously is really good for the third eye and the throat chakra as well. I do feel like there's gonna be like there's gonna need like be a conversation here. I can just feel there's so much sexual tension and chemistry. And one person's super frustrated. The other person, I think, might even I think they know this person's frustrated. So like they're playing on it. So Libra, if you're not sexually frustrated in this dynamic, you kind of know the other person is. Like you like to entice them. Some of you don't even try and just kind of entice this person. It's that kind of intense, natural chemistry. I feel like it needs to be discussed. I feel a conversation coming. It ran away from me. Hold on. Come back. Oh my God, carnelian. Okay. I'll read these when all the cards are out here. So carnelian's another stone I associate with the libido and the sacral specifically. It's a stone that's also great for protection, but it's also got that, like, how do I say? It's got that oomph. It gives you a nice little boost of creative energy, sexual energy, inspiration, but it is also used for protection, okay? Because there's this like higher component, like this higher frequency component to this, I do feel like for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, this connection is very much protected. Some of you know that, yeah, some of you already know this. Obviously, this is not for everybody who's resonating with this. This is like a subgroup B that this applies to. It is protected. I think that's why there needs to be a conversation about this. I think you both know, though, who are in that boat, where it is protected, you know. You both know. I just heard next level. Oh, Libra. What other crystals are best for my Libras for September? What other crystals are good for my Libras for September? Yeah, there's a need to, like, I feel like for some of you, actually the sexual chemistry is almost like hindered this connection because it's really intense. Some of you, it's really intense and almost too much. So like you don't really get to be around each other, or you can't be around each other that much, especially if there's like other circumstances as to why you both can't act on it or why one person can't act on it. For some of you, it's just too intense where you can't actually speak. Because it's just too much. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's like you're actually needing to figure out a way to speak and not like get away from the sexual part of it and get into your heart space and get into the truth of what this is, how you feel, the depth of the connection, the depth of the person beyond just what you're attracted to. There's almost a need to like get to know them more too. All right, so turquoise. That's how it's spelled for those who don't know how to spell turquoise. Brilliant blue-green turquoise has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything, since like 5000 BC. From Lasha to Marrakech to Tucson, turquoise is, was, and always will be both go-to protector and fashion statement. People who need it, anyone whose voice has gone AWOL, where to put it, set in sterling silver rings, big old belt buckles, and bolo ties, on the podium, open mic night, and wherever else you need to speak up or speak out. When to use it. When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human, when you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise, speak your truth. We've got carnelian, that's how it's spelled. Okay. A cherry red stone used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it. And by modern folks to ward off insecurities, carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thought cycles and into action. People who need it, the understimulated, anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is, insert your name here. Sorry, I'm like falling over my words. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now shut the fuck up and let's do this. Where to put it, wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence, i.e. your palate or your pelvis. When to use it, when you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode, go with your gut. Now we also had ruby and tourmaline quartz. It was really hard for me to say. Come out here. Before we get into that, again, like I said, for some of you, it's almost like the sexual energy has been too much. It's almost been intimidating. Where I think that's why it's been hard to speak, because it just feels too intense. It almost feels too good. Some of you, it even has like a lot of kundalini energy attached to it. But again, you have this understanding that there's a higher purpose here for that subgroup, all right? Where it is protected. It's like, it's time to not let this intimidate you and just speak on it. It's time to just speak your truth, because I think you're gonna find that it's almost gonna be a relief for everyone involved. Like a deep relief, not just like, yeah, this is really fun and feels good, but like, I actually feel this way, or I'd actually like this to happen. It's gonna give a nice relief, okay? Anyway, ruby. Hot pink to Cabernet red, ruby is a precious gemstone that has bedazzled royalty for centuries. Ruby is a fearless guide and protector, pointing you in the direction of a rich, passionate life. People who need it, anyone with something worth fighting for, any Aries. Where to put it, in a ring on the hand you throw punches with, or in the boudoir. When to use it, when you want to show the world you're both beautiful and ferocious. When your sex life needs helping excuse me, a heaping tablespoon of spice. When the doldrums have you down, reach for ruby and some really red lipstick and come out swinging, feed your fires. Again, this like, be a little bit more confident when approaching this person and being super deep with them. And maybe that's the other thing too. Like for some of you, I keep getting this like, it's too much sexual energy, it's too much chemistry. Some of you actually need more confidence in harnessing that, in being, you know, just being sexual with them. Like, because when you, okay, because I don't know if any of you have ever been in this position. As a Scorpio, I have. Where there's so much sexual chemistry that it's like, even kind of ignoring it just makes things like way worse, like just way more tension filled and like you can't really speak. Or like when you try to act on it, you kind of fumble because it just feels too intense and you can't focus. Like getting more confident in approaching even this in a sexual way. Some of you, that is what it is, but it is mostly about bringing it to a deep, honest level. All right, tourmaline quartz. With both the negativity fighting power of black tourmaline and the amplifying clarity of clear quartz, tourmaline quartz, it's hard for me to say that, exactly what it sounds like, might just be the best stone to bring along in that often discussed desert island scenario. People who need it. Anyone in need of a psycho-spiritual scrub. Where to put it, wherever you intend to shine your brightest. When to use it, when it's time to shed a light on the vices, victims, and vampires in your life. Once you have a clear view of their whereabouts, it's that much easier to kick them back into the gutter where they belong. Restore your perfect light. You know, it's interesting. I feel like it's actually, I'm actually happy this came out because I do feel like there needs to be a clearing up here. There is a reason that there needs to be truth spoken. There is a reason that there's a need to focus on the higher dimensional aspect of this, or the higher purpose of this, or the real person they are and the real person you are in this, and not getting lost in the chemistry or the fun of it or the superficiality of it. It's almost like, let's clean away the distortion. Let's clean away the projection. Let's look deep into this and be super real and super vulnerable and see what happens. And I think it's gonna blow everyone's mind in the situation. But so you guys had 8 crystals come out. I already showed them, I'm not gonna show them again. I don't wanna take up too much of your time, but just go ahead and pause and like look at them if you didn't catch them, okay? You guys have 8 crystals come out, just kind of a lot. Libra, let's do some tarot cards. Oh man, my voice. Okay, no, actually spellcaster. Yeah, let's do spellcaster. All right, Libras. Why do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? For some of you, not for all of you, I'm just channeling. It feels like a very masculine energy really downplays their attraction. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like, I know there's a saying for this. There's a saying for this, and I forget the saying, but it's almost like watch what people don't say. Like, it's about what people don't say is really what's going on. Or it's like, if someone feels the need to talk about something in excess, it's really because there's like a truth they're trying to hide about it. There's like a saying that like implies everything I'm trying to explain here. Like they might even say, I'm not that attracted to you, or I could take it or leave it, or like I don't really need sex, or you know, it's like they like try to downplay it. They might even go as far as to like downplay your appearance, which I think is kind of mean. I hope that's not happening to you. But the other person knows, like the other person really knows. When you have this kind of sexual chemistry, especially those where there's like a divine purpose behind this connection. And when I say divine purpose, I don't just mean like they're teaching you a lesson right now. I mean like something big. I mean like something real big, okay? Something that's gonna be created out of this long term, like a child even, you know? Take that as it resonates. But some of you are experiencing that, but you know this person's lying. You know this person's bullshitting. Why do my Libras need these crystals? I just heard Saturday. Saturday? Saturday. Saturday might be an important day in September. I don't know. That's kind of funny. All right, Saturday. Why do my Libras? Yeah, now I'm feeling like a weekend. I guess there's a holiday, right? There's a holiday in September, Labor Day. Some kind of weekend's gonna be full of some stuff. Some fun time. Some real fun time. I think it's gonna be unexpected. It's gonna be unexpected. Well, have fun, Libra. Have fun. Responsibly. Okay. Why do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Okay, sorry, giving me another subgroup of you guys. This feels like a feminine energy. And I do feel like it's just more than one of you. It's like, I feel like it's a small group of the collective I'm tapped into for this reading. I'm feeling feminine energy that's actually been very shut down sexually. Like very shut down sexually. And it's like this person kind of gets you going, but even with this person being around or interacting with this person, it's like I feel like it's got to be trauma based. I feel like it's trauma based, or you've just been hurt too many times. There's almost something about like you are sexual, but you haven't been able to be sexual for whatever reason or another. And I feel like there's pain there. I feel like there's heartbreak there. I feel like there's like trust issues there, like not feeling safe enough to really be that way. Yeah, not feeling safe enough to be your sexual self. And I think that that's turned into a block for this group. And so now it's like, it's actually hard for your libido to be like where it normally is. I feel like that's about to change, especially if you're really honest with this person. Wow. Okay, someone need to hear to that. They're saying someone's. It's like, okay. Oh, Libras. Why do my Libras need these crystals for September? We don't have any cards out here yet. Why do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Oh, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, could also be earth or water. I like this energy. Oh, wow. Okay, I like this. I'm actually getting a very like maternal, loving, parental, very, very maternal energy off of this actually, which Queen of Pentacles is usually like a mother-like figure or someone who's like a matriarchal figure. The Queen of Pentacles to me is like the last level of maturity before you hit the Empress. To me, it's the last queen in all of the queens. Not explicit, that's just how I've interpreted it. That's my observation. I like this though. It's like this is someone who just wants to love, just wants to nurture, but not in like a frivolous way. It's like with purpose. Like I want to nurture this thing for a purpose. I want to nurture you for a purpose. I want to nurture this project for a purpose. Like I'm nurturing for a purpose. I'm nurturing to bring life. Some of you guys might actually conceive. Some of you guys might conceive or talk about wanting a child. That might also be like there's so much sexual energy here, because that's what I'm getting. It's like I want to create life. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. I want to create life, or I want to create something or bring something to life here. But it feels very loving, but it's with purpose. Keep saying that, it's with purpose. I feel like those of you who resonate with this Queen of Pentacles energy, you are looked at as that kind of a figure. I just feel a lot of admiration and appreciation. This is really sweet, Libra. I'm liking this. Why else do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Ten of Cups, Libra, Piscean energy. Some of you guys, this is literally about making a family, wanting a family, and accepting that and speaking on it. Some of you guys, you're literally like, hey, I want a kid. Or you might even find out you're pregnant. I just keep getting this like very like baby making, baby in the brain sort of energy. And it doesn't have to just be a baby. It can also be about like, you know, what you want your family life to be like, what kind of family you want to nurture, even if it's just you and someone else, or just you and some animals, like whatever family is to you, that's what you're thinking about, Queen of Pentacles. That's what you want, and that's what you're ready for, okay? That's what you're ready for. But there's this need to talk about it. There's this need to discuss it, to make it a reality. And I think that's kind of like a little bit of a, it's not really an obstacle. It's just, it's hard. It's just hard. It's hard to do that. Someone might be needing the courage to say this to you, Libra, that they want a family with you, or they want to make a home with you. I just feel this like this difficulty saying it. Yeah, difficulty saying it. Why else do my Libras need these crystals for the month of September? Very sweet energy though, like super sweet energy. Some of you guys are due in February, for those of you who are pregnant. Oh man, that took a turn. Temperance in reverse. Sagittarian energy. Overall, we have the Death card. Scorpionic energy. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn energy. Excuse me, Queen of Swords in reverse. Libra. Could also be air or water. Damn. Oh, Libra. All of a sudden, this just like, oh, just made my stomach drop. Yeah, there's like some cleaning up that has to happen here. So before we even get into the Temperance card, I want to get into this overall energy. We have Death, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's a whole lot of holding back on some big shit, okay? I feel like someone's really holding back on some like really upsetting thoughts, upsetting feelings. I'm also getting action here. Is this a fear or did this actually happen? Okay, some of you this is a fear, some of you it's actually happened to you or is happening to you now of being dropped. It has this energy of like being cut out or like given away. Well, that's weird. That's really weird. I just heard given away. So some of you guys might be adopted or like grown up in the foster system because I just heard given away. That's really strange. So some of you that's actually affecting how you feel about family, because that's your own personal childhood stuff, okay? But I am getting this energy of like being cut out or being like dropped, and it's like it's very upsetting. That's what I'm getting. It's very upsetting. Some of you, this is the wounding that's affected your libido, that's affected your desire, lack of desire to be sexual. But I do feel a very not just sexually based connection, because like I do feel there's a higher reason for it, or a higher frequency to like what this really is with you and this other person. But it's just, like I said, it's just not being discussed. But Libra, this is what you want. This is what you want. But you've got this lurking around that needs to be cleaned up, okay? And then we have this Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse can be an energy of being disconnected. It can also be an impatient energy, a feeling of like being out of control. You know, it's interesting energy. So Libra, I feel like some of you guys have tried to control things a little bit. I think you guys have tried to like control your environment or control things to like make this happen. Like try to manipulate and even manifest to try to make this come in or be in this energy or just to have it. And I think you're trying to like let that go. I think you're trying really hard to just kind of like let things be and let the universe do what it's got to do. It's interesting. We don't have the other person on this board yet. They're there though. I feel them. Oh. So I was picking up the deck because I usually have it like facing like this, right? So I was picking up the deck and the very bottom card, I didn't pick it up. I felt them. There they are. King of Pentacles in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so they're around energetically. They're around. But so this is what you want. So let's go ahead and look at you as the Queen of Pentacles, and then we'll look at Temperance in reverse, and then we'll wrap this up, okay? Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use Rider-Waite for this one. So now with this Queen of Pentacles. Can I have the Queen of Pentacles, please? Can I have the Queen of Pentacles? Can I have the Queen of Pentacles, please? Libra for September. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Six of Wands in reverse, Jupiter Leo energy, Chariot in reverse, Cancerian energy, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Yikes. And then the Ace of Wands in reverse. I'm getting a major lack of motivation. Like, and again, that also leans towards the libido. Yeah, it just, you feel like you can't have it, or you feel like you don't have anything to move towards to make this happen. Yeah, that's what it is. You feel like you don't have anything to move towards to actually have this or to make it happen. Like you have nothing to work with is kind of how this feels. Some of you feel like spirit gave up on you. that the universe gave up on you. I'm getting a sad energy here, but you're holding on to love though. I like that. I can feel that. You're holding on to your heart. You're holding on to your heart space. You're holding on to your love. But I'm also getting this like confusion about your lack of motivation, like your lack of libido, your lowered libido, because some of you are experiencing that. Not all of you, but some of you are definitely experiencing that. What is this confusion? Some of you guys are just wondering how you ended up where you're at. Like experiencing things you've experienced and how like certain situations didn't come to pass, or like there was like lack of commitment, or it's like as much as you wanted this, other people didn't want this or didn't want that with you. And trying to like understand why. Yeah, trying to understand why. It's got you down a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, let's keep going. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, please, for Libra. Libra, I'm feeling this other person's energy, though. And it's like, it's interesting because I think you're looking back more on your past, like as like a collective history of your life. Like, how come this hasn't happened? This is what I want. And I actually feel this energy of someone feels like they've lost that with you. But I think you're feeling like you've never really had it. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. That's interesting. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles, please. Oop. Five of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles for Libra for September. Ooh. Oh, this just got interesting. Five of Wands, Leo energy with the Page of Cups and the Sun in reverse, Leo energy saying something. This is someone saying something. This is someone speaking up. Speaking up on how they feel. So Libra, whether this is you or the other person, someone's about to say something. And with that Page of Cups, it's a very honest energy. That's super, super honest with how they actually feel. And that Five of Wands energy, I don't feel defensiveness. I actually just feel like turmoil. I just feel conflict with that, right? Because some of you are a little conflicted. Like, you know what you want, but like you have no motivation to make it happen because you feel like you have nothing to work with, or you feel like Spirit's not working with you on it, and you're kind of like, well, what? Like, why is this my experience? Why is this my experience? It's really sucked away the desire to make it happen, but it is something you want. And a lot of you are just trying to stay true to what you feel because you know that's real. Interesting, because you know it's real. Overall, with the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Moon, Piscean energy, also Cancerian for me as a reader. Ooh, Seven of Swords in reverse, Aquarian energy, Judgment in reverse, Fire energy, also Scorpionic energy for me as a reader. Crap, Knight of Swords, Gemini, could also be air or fire with the Three of Swords. Oh. Okay, so Libra, I don't blame you for feeling this way. I feel like something's happened recently. Some of you haven't experienced this yet, but it's going to trigger a lot of this, like, you know, why is this my experience? Why is this my experience? Spirit, are you giving up on me? This energy, oh, I mean, that's somebody, I feel like this is somebody who's acting out of, I don't even know what to call that. It just feels very defeating. It feels very painful. It feels like some very painful words. And like and I feel like they're from out of left field. Again, some of you have already experienced this. Some of you guys are about to experience this. Someone who's speaking out of pain. They're speaking out of pain, but they're kind of hurting you in the process. Like, they're lashing out at you because they're in pain. They're lashing out at you because they're in pain. And preceding that, we have an Ace of Pentacles with the Moon. With this communication, it's not what you expected. I think this is why it's also like that. I think this is the person that you have a lot of sexual chemistry with. I think you were expecting this. I think you're expecting some kind of like offer, some kind of beginning, something. You were expecting something tangible, something you could like really sink your teeth into, really hold on to. And you got this. You didn't think you were going to get this, but you got this. Wow. Okay. So that happens. It sends you into this energy of like, why did this just happen to me? Why is this my experience? Spirit, are you giving up on me? I have no desire to pursue this anymore. I know it's what I want. I know it's my truth, but I have no desire to make this happen. And then we have a very honest communication about it. whether it's you initiating it or the other person, but there's going to be some talks about it. Let's look at Temperance in reverse and we'll wrap this up. You guys are getting a long reading. I just can't help myself. Can't help it, especially when I'm tired. Really can't help it. Oh, okay, Witch's Tarot. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. This person, oh God. They're speaking from pain, but they're coming off so angry. Very angry, a little high and mighty here. They might even accuse you of some shit, Libra. I'm just like, it's making me nauseous. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. Again, some of you have already experienced this. Some of you haven't yet. But you don't see it coming. You think you're going to get something nice, some kind of opportunity being offered to you, and instead you get a lashing. Tell me about Temperance in reverse, please. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. For Libra, the month of September. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. For Libra, for September. Let's see here. Well, there they are. The King to the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, could also be Earth or Air, with the Two of Wands in reverse, Aries energy. Wow, this person's got some major ego going on. Okay, this person's got really triggered somehow. That's what's prompting this communication. They got really triggered by something, Libra, and I gotta be honest, it feels like something that's not real. I think this person let their mind run away with them. Remember I was saying before, it's like there's like sexual frustration and jealousy? I think that's where this is coming from. This person's sexually frustrated and they're a little envious and their ego is like freaking out. And so they lash out. And after the lashing out, there is an honest conversation about what's happened. But until that honest conversation happens, that's pretty upsetting energy to deal with, right? Pretty freaking upsetting. But that's what I'm getting with this. This person's just sexually frustrated, not thinking straight, letting their ego do the walking and talking. I'm getting like envy from this person. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. Tell me about Temperance in reverse for Libra for September. Oh, hold on a second. Got some peekers. What is this? Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy with the Ten of Pentacles. More Virgo energy with the Page of Cups in reverse. This person wants the same thing, Libra. This is what I mean. It's like, this person actually wants the same thing with you. You want the Ten of Cups, they want the Ten of Pentacles. But Page of Cups in reverse, they're not speaking on it. They're not speaking on it. They're speaking out of pain and lashing out at you. And it's like, it just seems so out of left field. Mars retrograde in Aries will also cause some of those events to happen, like people acting crazy, right? I feel like this person's having a crazy moment. They're having a crazy moment. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. Not an excuse, but it is what it is. But I do feel there's gonna be honest communication, like I said, about it after the fact, which is good. Tell me about Temperance in reverse, please. The deck fell out of my hand. Tell me about Temperance in reverse for Libra. Tell me about Temperance in reverse. Wow. King of Swords, Aquarian energy, could also be Gemini or Libra with the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, like I said, they know that they want the same thing with you. They want the Ten of Pentacles. You want the Ten of Cups. You are the King and Queen of Pentacles and the King and Queen of Swords. You are a true pair here. But this King of Swords with the Ace of Swords, I gotta be honest, there's something about this that feels kind of smug to me. They think they know something. They think they know some kind of truth. And I gotta be honest, I just feel like it's a little distorted. I feel like it's coming from some kind of projection. Overall, we have the Emperor in reverse, Mars energy, so Aries, Scorpio. Also Taurus from User Reader, Divine Masculine energy. We've got Judgment, Fire energy, also Scorpionic energy from User Reader with the Page of Swords. Yeah, see, Queen of Swords in reverse, Libra, could also be air or water. Okay, I'm not liking this, Libra. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. They lash out at you because they're in pain. and because they feel out of control. That's also why Temperance is here. They feel like they're losing their power, that they're losing some kind of control in the situation, and that's honestly just a confidence issue. So instead of coming to you with like, hey, let's have some kind of new start, let's like really talk about things, they lash out. Leaves you in a state of confusion, wondering why this has happened, really like sucking the desire out of this whole situation for you, even affecting your libido. And later on, there is some kind of honest conversation about it, okay? But before there's an honest conversation about it, when they're in this place of like of fear and like illusion and sexual frustration and feeling kind of powerless, they think they're in the right. They think they're in the right here when it comes to you. Even though they want the same thing, they're holding back and not speaking on it. And it's like, whatever this is that they know, God, I want to go into this so bad, Libra, but it's like, we're at 40 minutes. I probably shouldn't. They think that they know that they're doing the right thing here, but I don't think so. This is them all acting out of ego. But like I said, after the fact, there is some kind of honest conversation, wherever that leads. Wherever that leads. I think this person became sexually frustrated because they had this idea that like you were running around on them, or like you were teasing them, or you were just kind of like stringing them along, and I think they lost their shit because it really made their ego, it was an ego hit for them, or it became some kind of like fragile ego thing. So they lash out not thinking about what could really be going on, is what it seems to me. And Libra, for you, this overall energy, this like, there's a fear or like, again, some kind of event, which I think is this person freaking out on you, okay? Speaking from pain, this fear of being given up on or dropped or cut out, or that actually happening to you because of the way this person reacted. I wish you luck, Libra. I wish you luck. After all this is said and done, like I said, there will be some kind of honest communication about what's happened, wherever that leads you. It will happen, all right? But if this person's gonna be this smug about shit, let them be smug. Let them deal with their own nonsense. I like the fact that they feel like they were in the right doing this. I don't know, that really bothers me. That really bothers me a lot. So Libra, I love your heart. your beautiful, beautiful heart. And I hope that it goes well, and I hope that you get what you need out of the situation. Okay? I love you guys. Hope you guys have a really good month, and I hope that your birthday is okay. And I will see you guys relatively soon. If you're not watching Gemini or Aquarius and you're leaving us here, then check out everything else below for your convenience, okay? I love you. See you soon. Namaste. Hey guys, welcome to the second spread. So let's see if we're gonna do Gemini or Aquarius. Starting with the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck. Gemini or Aquarius? Gemini or Aquarius? Gemini. All right, Geminis. Let's see what we got for you guys. What crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? What crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? I'm hearing the word tender. Tender. Are you feeling tender? Are you feeling a little raw, Gemini? I want to say yes, but I don't think that's necessarily anything you should be worried about. I think it's actually very positive. What crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? I'm hearing November. November could be an important month for you guys. That's also when Mars is going direct, I believe. We got a lot of stuff going on in November, actually. Got a lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, they keep saying November, November, November. What crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? Not November, September. What crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see what we got here. A lot of people have been getting this one. Peridot, also known as olivine. This crystal usually comes out when there's a need to purge some negative emotion, some distortion, jealousy, and envy very specifically, okay? Ooh, okay. And it's also from around you, because Gemini, I don't feel like you are in that energy. I really don't. I think it's around you. I don't think it's you. I think it's around you. But either way, this will help kind of ease that energy away from you, especially if it's intruding in your energy field or if it's actually in your environment or living space, okay? Yeah, it's like negative emotions of other people or another person. Ooh, Menelite. This is the feminine stone. I know the card's all like beat to hell. Actually, I think that's very symbolic for feminine energy. Just a little joke. You got to be light sometimes. But this is a stone that comes out to really nurture your feminine side, nurture your feminine attributes, and also to help you take care of yourself. Yeah, honestly, Geminis, I feel like that tender, the word tender that I heard, it's about just you allowing your feminine energy to take care of you. You to take care of yourself through your feminine side, and to get away from any of like these really low vibrational emotions, any triggers really. It's like almost like you got to be really TLC with yourself in September. Excuse me. Still fighting something from like over a week ago. Yeah, you got to be really gentle with yourself. Really gentle with yourself, really tender with yourself. I keep getting because it's someone around you in your environment, in your living space, or someone who's trying to be. Interesting, someone who's trying to be. Let's see what other ones want to come out here. Really, sorry, they just brought in your intuition here. Really focus on your upper chakras. That's also why this is out here for your feminine energy. I think you feel it. I think you feel the crap from people, or this one person in particular. You can really feel it, but there's something that's not coming through as far as like knowing something or having access to certain information through your intuition that's trying to come in. So really focus on your upper chakras here. What other crystals? What other crystals are good for my Geminis for September? Oh, shocker. Azestulite. Talk about upper chakra work. There's all higher chakra work. Azestulite. It is also a really great stone for healing, but it's really to like, it's really making you an antenna, okay? Is really what Azestulite's for. Now, just a little warning with Azestulite. Azestulite can be a very intense stone. It can actually bring on very physical symptoms. So if you've never worked with it before, try to like use it with like aquamarine or amethyst, something that just kind of like mellows it out a little bit here, okay? But yeah, this to me just seems like time to lean into your feminine side. Take care of yourself, be super gentle, be very tender, really allow your upper chakras to have a lot of focus for the upcoming month. Allow all that to really open and to heal, to get some more information that's been trying to come through for you, and really try to get away from other people right now who have very low vibrational energy, or people who are like really triggery, or who are really triggery to you, or anybody who also is very jealous of your feminine energy, or who wants to take advantage of your feminine energy, okay? So be very, very cautious of that in September. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Now, also, when it comes to these crystals, these two can be kind of expensive. Menelite's a little hard to find, but you can definitely find it on Etsy. So just be aware of that. I'm trying to think of other replacements you can have for these. Peridot's kind of specific. Carnelian wouldn't be bad. No, Peridot's better. Peridot's better. No, try to get these if you can, or at least one of these if you can. Menelite is the most important one, okay? But Peridot, which is also olivine, Menelite, and Azestulite. Let's go and get into the other deck here. I just heard the word honor. So Geminis, you are honoring yourself by honoring your feminine energy. Now, keep in mind, Mars is retrograding in Aries. That's at this time when Mars retrogrades in Aries, it's a good time to really improve your own masculine energy. Let your masculine energy evolve and step up and upgrade, essentially, because any retrograde period is about review and improving. All retrograde periods. Now, some people are going to fight that process, and they're gonna freak out, lash out, be angry and volatile and warlike, you know? Or some people will embrace the process and work on that part of themselves. But it seems like you really need to step into your feminine energy for some reason, Gemini. So just be mindful of that. Like when you're going through an improvement process with your masculine energy, your feminine energy should be very balanced and very stable to kind of nurture that other part of you that you're working on, okay? What other crystals are good for my Geminis? What other crystals are good for my Geminis? I'm hearing July now. Interesting, July. So July might have been a big month for you guys. I feel like it's about this past July, 2020. What other crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? What other crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? Ooh, copper. Wow, that is a conductor of energy, that's for sure. I like to read all of them at the end. I'm not surprised copper came out. Like I said, I really look at copper as like a conductor of energy, especially if you're trying to work with higher frequencies. It's like, it just helps keep your energy a little bit more stable, a little bit more balanced, and a little bit of an amplifier. All right, and it seems like you're doing a lot of that, needing to connect with yourself, your higher self, the higher frequencies, maybe even other beings. As it's also associated with the galactic beings at times as well, okay? Really needing to be in that receptive, intuitive mode. And again, really protecting yourself from harsh frequencies, harsh energy, especially any jealousy or envy. And I feel like that's really targeting your feminine energy, okay? And it could be from masculine energy, which again, Mars retrograde in Aries will really amplify that jealousy and envy coming from people. Wow, lots of stuff, Gemini. All right, what other crystals are good for my Geminis? Oh, I can never say this one. Apophyllite. Apophyllite, also really great for connecting to higher frequencies and higher dimensions. Some of you, this is about you moving into unity consciousness and the 5D physical reality that we are existing in now. It's just a matter of really integrating into it, right? And seeing it, perceiving it, stepping into the energy. Some of you, that's what this is about, okay? Yeah. It's interesting. Some of you, I feel like you guys have gotten close and then you've gotten pulled out of it because of other people's energy or envy or jealousy that started to be targeted towards you because you were doing that. What other crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? What other crystals are good for my Geminis for the month of September? Yeah, okay, nice. And now we have Moonstone. Talk about, wow, you're just like all feminine energy, Gemini. Just be super feminine in September. Moonstone, excuse me, also known as a stone for Cancer. If you have any Cancer in your chart, as a Gemini, you might. So sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and get into this. So copper, you guys know copper spelled. If you're thinking big copper, big copper, but copper isn't a crystal, indeed you're a genius. Copper is a metal, but it's such a powerful energy conductor and component of so many of your favorite stones. Chrysocolla, malachite, turquoise, it has to make the cut. People who need it, anyone who needs the proverbial defibrillator paddles, that's a hard word. Where to put it, with your epic crystal collection, copper intensifies the potency of most stones, clearing the channels of communication between you and your mineral friends. When to use it, when it's time to pack up an old idea of who you are and ship it out for good, move on, renewed with copper, and energize your whole world. Yeah, a lot of you, those are just moving into higher frequencies and unity consciousness and ascending. Some of you guys are actually having to shift tribes. Some of you, interesting. You're having to shift tribes. I feel like some of you guys have had opportunities to do this, but you haven't because you kind of got sucked in. You had some other lessons to learn, no problem there. This is about finalizing that shift out of a soul tribe into a new soul tribe that is more to what it is you need to be doing now. The person that you are truly are, right? Especially in this 5D reality. Okay. Apophyllite, I know, isn't it pretty? Apophyllite, that's how it's spelled. It's a hard one to say, so there you go. Apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent. Often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra Yoga, Nakshapa, apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. People who need it, anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. Where to put it, wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. When to use it, when the spiritual life feels like a moving target, when you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth, when you feel like your yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you, beam yourself up, way up. Again, there's like, I just keep getting that this is really just to clean away anything that's been distorting who you really are. And I do feel like it's coming from the external world. Geminis, if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me talk about this, you guys are sponges. You just are. It's that brilliant Geminian brain. You guys are sponges. You absorb a lot of other people's shit, especially their opinions and their words and their thoughts. You can't help it. You're the third house. It's like you guys are the house of friendship and networking and knowledge. You love knowledge, so you love to hear people speak. You love to hear people's opinions, and it's like you like catalog it, but sometimes you take it on as your own when it's not really part of you. Okay, very much a sponge. So those of you who are extra spongy, my like super empathic Geminis, definitely get this if you can. Black tourmaline's great too, so is carnelian. But just to clear that out, clear out your little energetic circle. I can feel you've had opportunities to do this. It's time to just do it and get it done. Okay. Moonstone. A shimmering protective talisman for travelers since way back. Moonstone is a dreamy white to peach-hued feldspar mineral for gazers of sky and soul. People who need it, all you earth goddesses out there and the people you keep around who need to work on their empathy, patience, and intuition. Where to put it: on your bedside table, in your overnight bag with your passport and eye mask. When to use it: under a new moon, use it to set intentions that align with your purest, life-affirming, inner child nurturing calling. Under a full moon, Moonstone belongs in the bedroom or wherever you get down. Find your natural rhythm. It's about getting back to you and who you are. Moonstone will also help with your intuition because, like I said, it's that very feminine energy, that very feminine stone. This is about taking care of your feminine energy to get through the combative, resistant lashing out of dealing with masculine energy from people around you and even from within yourself. Okay, I just felt a little bit of self-shaming going on there. Okay, be really gentle with yourselves. Do not beat yourselves up, Gemini. I just got that really strong. Stop beating yourself up. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay, Geminis. Tarot cards? Yeah, let's do some tarot cards. I'm really tempted to beautiful creatures, actually. I just heard do it. Okay. Okay. God, I love this deck so much. Why do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? The Empress. Look at you, Gemini. All that feminine energy. Again, feminine's just a label, right? I mean, we all have this kind of energy. We're all capable of this. But again, this is about really taking care of this side of yourself, really stepping into feminine energy, really making sure that that part of you is super strong. You can even say that twin is very, very strong and solid and in that receptive mode. This is about your intuition and receptivity in order to get into unity consciousness, okay? If this part of you is strong, you can handle dealing with your masculine energy and the masculine energy of other people. But this is you being in that beautiful Empress mode. Very nice. Very, very nice. Why else do my Geminis need these crystals? Why else do my Geminis? Ooh, we got a King of Swords. There's some masculine energy for you. Aquarian energy could also be Gemini or Libra. All of a sudden I felt tears with this King of Swords. This is interesting, Gemini. So I do feel a little bit of like a mirroring that you're experiencing with someone. I feel like this Empress King of Swords is actually all your energy, but I feel like you've had to face or you are going to face someone who harnesses that energy too. I think that's where, again, this Peridot is coming in here to make sure that that exchange is clean, as I want to say clean, because there is such like, I'm getting such a mirroring effect here. This like feels very strange because I can feel it, like this is you. This is all your energy. Here's your feminine, here's your masculine. You can tell not as developed, or you're just using this part of your masculine energy, which is just the intellect, the mind. Some of you, this part of yourself is really, your mind, your mental space, which this is a typical issue for Gemini, has really hindered your progress and has really hindered your expansion on a soul level and on the level of consciousness. Like as far as like being very perceptive and cementing into unity consciousness, into the consciousness of 5D reality. Again, we're already here. It's just about integrating into it. It's hindered it. It's hindered this part of you, which is why it's like, okay, time to get back to this, get this all perfectified, and then I can get back to this, because this is really, I can feel it. It's doing a weird battle within you, okay? Some of you, it's almost like, especially in the realm of spirituality, it's like looking at spirituality through the lens of logic, like trying to label things, trying to identify things, judge things. Like that's all like very masculine logic mind. That's really done you a disservice. Get back to feeling, receptivity, intuition versus just the mind, okay? I know it's a challenge for Geminis, but like I said, I also feel like you're facing an energy like this, or this energy has been mirrored back to you, okay? Wow, okay. Oops. Okay. Why else do my Geminis need these crystals? And if, yeah, okay, for those where you've experienced this mirroring effect of your own masculine energy from another person, gosh, like, oh, such a deep read, Gemini. It's come off as very judgmental towards you. Like, you've been judged a lot. You've been criticized by someone mirroring this back to you. And I know some of you guys don't want to hear this, but it is your own masculine energy being mirrored back to you. Like that is your masculine energy, and you've experienced it on the other side of the table by someone giving this back to you. And I can tell you have not liked it, okay? You didn't enjoy it. There's a reason for that. It's to show you what's been hindering you. It's to show you what's been hindering this side of you. Again, that progress, that creativity, the mojo, right? Some of you that's come in the form of self-criticism. Is that the word? Self-criticism? Or being too hard on yourself, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you've experienced judgment, criticism, skepticism even, like someone being skeptical of you. I'm also getting a lot of assumptions being made of you, but again, it's like you have that tendency to do that towards other people or even yourself. Wow. Wow. Okay. Why else do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? Why else do my Geminis need these crystals for the month of September? Oh, Geminis. So I don't have all the cards out here, but I'm just going to show it to you. Yeah. Fool in reverse, Aries energy, could also be Aquarius, because this is the Uranus card with the Ace of Cups. We will be diving into that, trust me. God, I'm hearing judgment. It's this damn tendency to judge is getting in the way of love here. Sorry, just being totally honest. God, everyone's getting this card lately. Overall, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Libra energy could also be air or water with the Two of Wands, Aries energy. And then we have a Knight of Cups in reverse, Pisces. Could also be water or fire. Yep, with the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. So now we have this King and Queen of Swords, the masculine, feminine side of air, right? So like I said, this energy, this masculine energy has been doing you a disservice in this arena of yourself. This is about you stepping into Empress mode. Being that Empress, no matter what your gender is, men, listen. No matter what your gender is, because your feminine energy has been taking a beating from your own masculine energy. And this is also manifested in mirroring experiences where your own masculine energy has been mirrored back to you in the form of judgment, criticism, skepticism, assumptions being made. It's a very like beating up energy. Some of you, this has happened to make you realize that you beat yourself up a lot, and then people will beat you up in turn, okay? Some of you, that is what it is, but it's just to highlight what needs addressing. So it's about going way into this mode, getting this mode perfected. I don't like to use the word, I don't know another word for it, but to really get this energy within yourself strong, and then you can work on this and address this, because part of this Mars retrograde period is about masculine energy needing a review, an upgrade, an evolution, and improvement, right? We do that with ourselves through our feminine energy, okay? Okay. Now, Full in reverse with the Ace of Cups. There's been no chances in love here, is what I'm getting. I think you've been wanting some kind of new beginning. It doesn't have to be romance. Like, when I say love, it's like love is a very all-encompassing energy of divine energy, divine love, divine understanding, divine existence even. But it's an emotional, something that you want, like, that you've really been wanting for yourself, some kind of beginning, and you haven't taken any risks there because of this judgment, this judging energy that you have towards yourself and towards other people, and that people have towards you because you have it towards your people and towards yourself. It's that whole mirroring thing, right? So because of this judgment, you've been too afraid to do this, or people have been too afraid to do this with you. There's a little bit of like coming to the edge and then backing away, coming to the edge and backing away. Now with the Queen of Swords in reverse with the Two of Wands, there's the backing away. The I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. With the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse, again, this is like not taking a chance, not moving forward into something. With that Two of Wands, it could be a whole new path for you. But the Queen of Swords in reverse, again, you're not really seeing it clearly, right? Because the feminine part of you has been getting a beating. Queen of Swords in reverse. Been getting a beating by this very judgy-wudgy, over-logical brain, analytical energy that you've been doing to yourself and that you've been doing to others, and people have been mirroring back to you. Gemini. I love you, Gemini, as I do. But it seems very clear to me. You can do this, though. Remember, get back to your feminine energy. Make sure that is well taken care of, and then you can go ahead and address your own masculine energy, which, again, judgy-wudgy was a bear energy, okay? All right. It's breaking my heart a little bit, Geminis. It's like, why am I sad? It's like, oh, because you really want this. Because you want this like really awesome, this like untainted loving energy within yourself and other people, like beyond romance. And you've been depriving it yourself of this because of this part of yourself. So that being said, let's go ahead and look at the King of Swords, and then we'll wrap this up, okay? Breaking my heart, Gems. Crystal Vision, yeah. Tell me this King of Swords for Gemini. Tell me about this King of Swords for Gemini for the month of September. Tell me about this King of Swords for Gemini for the month of September. Tell me about the King of Swords for Gemini for the month of September. Yep. King of Cups in reverse. Look, Ace of Cups at the bottom. Scorpionic energy could also be water or air. Again, this is like being overly logical, like taking the emotion out of it, which again, if we're talking about spirituality, we're talking about how we relate to people, romance, friendships, having that like higher frequency, unity, consciousness, 5D, physical reality, that's all love. All of it. It's all love. It's all emotion. It's all feeling. This part of you, your masculine energy within yourself, and again, what's been mirrored back to you, takes all of that away. This is all mental, cerebral, monkey reptilian mind is what this is. Like I said, I can feel it. It's coming from you and it's been mirrored back to you. And if in the way it's been mirrored back to you as far as the emotional component, people who are emotionally unavailable or people who are really cold-hearted or seem cold-hearted. I don't want to say seem because they might not be the way, but that's how they're coming off, right? Lacking empathy, right? Lacking compassion. Not ever wanting to talk about emotion, that's how it's been mirrored back to you. Maybe even judging you for having any emotions that come up. Tell me about the King of Swords. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. For Gemini for the month of September. Jesus, King of Swords in reverse. Aquarian energy could also be Gemini or Libra. Yeah, this very cold, very cut off, very shut down energy, very judgmental energy. And again, that's what I was getting. It's like, this is the part of you that judges yourself and judges other people, and it's been mirrored back to you. So you can understand this about yourself and work on this part of yourself. And it has been doing damage on your feminine energy. And for those where it's been mirrored back to you, especially like in a romantic relationship, there's no way in hell you're taking a chance on this person, because it's upsetting to you. And it's upsetting to you because it's reflecting back to you parts of yourself that you haven't accepted or you haven't realized. All right? And no judgment. We all got our shit, but this is like really important. This is really important to understand. So now the King of Swords for Gemini is also very stubborn energy. Super, super stubborn. You got fixed on fixed on fixed energy. Very, very stubborn. Very controlling as well. Tell me about the King of Swords. Wow. Tell me about the King of Swords. Oh. We have Ace of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse. Wow. Piscean energy, also Gemini for me as a reader. So Ace of Cups, there's that, especially with High Priestess in reverse, that's that divine loving frequency that you get in the 5D physical reality, that you get when you connect to yourself, when you connect to the higher dimensions, all of that. And the way that this is manifested for some of you in a mirroring situation, it is in the form of romantic situations here, okay? But this is needing to recognize, right? This is needing to recognize why this is happening, why this mirroring effect is happening, because it's needing to recognize something within yourself with that High Priestess in reverse energy. And you're only going to do that when you go within and you sit in your feminine energy and you allow yourself to connect. It's the only way that's going to happen. Overall, we have Two of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy, Ace of Swords in reverse, Magician, Mercurial energy, so Virgo, Gemini, also Aquarius, Scorpio from Easy Reader, Divine Masculine energy, with the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Now, here's the cool thing. When you go within and you do this kind of work, it's going to shift the tide around with people around you. And of course, your relationship with yourself, because it is about the relationship with yourself. And a lot of what we experience in our relationships is just what's going on internally manifesting to the external. But once you go ahead and you do this kind of work, the experiences you're having with other people, specifically romantic interests, where that applies for you guys, it's going to become very clear. And all of a sudden, it's going to be able to just come together because you've accepted this part of you, because you've worked on this part of yourself. And having that unity within yourself is going to bring unity with other people in your environment, okay? And it's going to drop the confusion. It's going to become very clear, all right? Wow, Geminis. I wish you luck. You got this. I know you got this. I know that some of this was hard to hear. Not for all of you, because I've got that message before. I could hear that just fine. Some people can't. Some people got really fragile egos, okay? But I love you, Geminis, and I know you guys have got your work cut out for you, but this is really going to pay off. Like, this is going to pay off in such a big way. It's not even funny. But I love you guys. If you guys aren't sticking around for Aquarius, don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon. Everything else you need is linked below, and I'll see you guys soon. Namaste. Last but not least, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and get into it. Using the Crystal Wisdom Oracle deck first, as cards are trying to fly out already. Okay. What crystals are best for my Aquarians in the month of September? Uh-oh. I just heard fighting like cats and dogs. Uh-oh. Hopefully this is happening around you and it's not you in the midst of this. Fighting like cats and dogs. I gotta be honest, that feels really toxic. I'm just being totally honest. It feels really toxic. It feels like people running off their scripts. Now, of course, this might not be the main energy in the reading, but it's something I picked up on really quickly. So again, this could be your history, this could be happening around you, or you could be in the midst of this. Sorry, I just realized the camera was kind of off. But yeah, fighting like cats and dogs, that literally feels like running off of script, running off the script. Like not even hearing each other, just saying whatever you'd normally say, screaming whatever you'd normally scream. That's how that feels. What crystals are good for my Aquarians for the month of September? What crystals are good for my Aquarians for the month of September? Oh, Sorry, my neck's like really stiff. What crystals are good for my Aquarians for September? Ooh. All right, Aqua. Quantum Quattro. I just heard skyrocket. Okay. Okay, so there's some fiery energy coming off of this one. Quantum Quattro is a bit of a powerhouse stone, okay? Not too many people buy it. I don't know too many people who've like sought it out, but it is a powerhouse stone. It's meant to like give punches when you need it, like boosts of energy when you really need it. God, I keep getting this weird fighting energy going on with you guys. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of stuff. I'm still getting this like fighting like cats and dogs thing. I'm still getting a lot of that, and like it does feel like people running off their projections, running off of their scripts, but I'm mostly hearing it's like energy wasted. Like if you are in the midst of fighting with someone like this, there's a lot of energy there that can be used for different things that are more productive. It's just a matter of seeing that, recognizing that if you're in that situation. Now the skyrocket energy, I'm feeling like a sprint. Like you need to like do something that's like a sprinting energy. Like you need to take off and go as fast and hard as possible. Then you can stop and get a break, like a big short burst. Why do I feel like that's actually an approach to somebody. Like I gotta come in hard and fast and mean it. Yeah. I gotta come in hard, fast, and I have to mean it. I gotta say it one more time. I gotta come in hard, fast, and I have to mean it. Wow, that's very specific. That could be work related. That could obviously be relationship related, whether it's friend or otherwise. It's not always about romance, guys. Not always about romance. Oh, damn, really? You guys just got 3 more cards. Whoa. Rhodosite, Moldavite, and Peridot. The fact that these 2 are here with the energy I just felt, this is a big transformation. This is like a major clearing of the decks, is how I want to say. Rhodosite indicates that there's something wrong with your environment. Like environmentally, something's wrong and you gotta shift. You gotta shift out of that. You either have to clear the energy or get rid of people in your environment or just move out of your environment entirely. Like I said, you can also you can actually use these stones specifically to change the energy of the environment, okay? But I'm getting this like very short burst. I gotta come in hard, I gotta come in fast, and I have to mean it. And there's a massive clearing happening that's leading to a major transformation. It feels like a big cycle is turning over. Wow, Aqua, I don't know what you're doing, but it seems very important. It seems very significant. And it seems like it's requiring a lot of energy, but it's gonna lead to a complete 180 of a situation. And I keep getting a clearing out of bad shit, clearing out of a bad shit in an environment or even within a relationship or a situation. Some of you guys might have to like move really fast. What other crystals are good for my Aquarians for the month of September? I can't waver. I just heard I can't waver. Oh. Last 2. You guys got a lot of crystals, Aqua. Kimbaba Jasper and Ajoite. I think that's how you say that. Ajoite is a heart healing crystal. Kimbaba Jasper is used for many things. I feel like this is actually meant to ground. Look at all the crystals you have that are greenish blue. Look at that. Your heart space is going to be very different by the time this is over, okay? And again, it seems like you're the one taking a lot of initiative on something. Again, this can be vice versa, Aqua, so keep that in mind because I'm feeling very masculine energy with this. A lot of masculine energy is going under review and evolution and improvement from September to November here. But I feel like this is to ground your heart almost, like to get your heart ready. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, Aqua. But to get your heart space ready to do this mad dash of clearing and transformation. Yeah. Whoa, Aqua, this seems kind of big. Grounding yourself and getting your heart space ready for a massive shift and a massive clearing out of your heart space, and some of you in environment, some of you in a relationship, some of you all the above. I don't want to be an Aqua in September. Because to me, doing like heart space clearings, it's painful. It takes a lot of energy and it is worth it, but this feels super fast. Like cannot waver, gotta push through this, gotta do it right. And I keep hearing I have to mean it. I have to mean it. Like if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this right, and I'm gonna do it in a big, big fat way. So Kimbaba Jasper and Ajoy to ground and to get the heart space ready Quantum Quattro, that's that big burst of energy. Rhodozite, to clear environments, get the energy and environment or a home space ready and cleared out and healthy. Moldavite and Peridot, major clearing out of the heart space and transformative energy. This Moldavite will really help you through this massive shift. And again, I feel like the shift's happening in your heart with your emotions. Shit. Okay. Making me nervous. I'm nervous for you. Let's go ahead and pull some other crystals here from the other deck. So I was just asking what deck it is. Crystals, the stone deck. What other crystals are good for my aquas for the month of September? What other crystals? I don't know what I was trying to say, the crystals. What other crystals are good for my aquas for September? Can't get over how many of these are green. What other crystals are good for my aquas for September? What other crystals? Ooh, very nice. We had I can never say this one. Tourmaline quartz. Who else had this? Libra? I think Libra had this. Libra might have had this. So if you're dealing with a Libra of Libra in your chart, you might want to watch that. Again, this is to clear shit out. This is a crystal to clean. To clean. A couple of these are just to clean. Okay. What is this? Ooh, Sapphire. I like that. It actually, Sapphire can add like a nice little calming touch to this. And of course, because you're Aquarius, I would definitely recommend Aquamarine. That'll have like a very similar effect if you don't have Sapphire. Because this feels like such a fast, hard, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this big, and I'm going to do this right, and I'm going to make sure things are clean. Like, it almost was like a clean, I keep wanting to, it's so masculine. It's like, I want to make sure that there's a clean slate so we can like flip this. It does like a flipping, complete 180 flip of a situation here, but it's all happening in the heart space, but there's action behind it. God, it's super masculine, uber masculine here. Yeah, there's a need to like calm it down a bit, right? It's a little Sapphire, Aquamarine, wouldn't be a bad idea. All right. What other crystals are good for my aquas for the month of September? What other crystals are good for my aquas for the month of September? Okay, so that was it, just those two from this deck. Tourmaline quartz and sapphire, like I said, if you don't have sapphire, aquamarine should do just fine in this situation. But tourmaline quartz, let's go over it. With both the negativity fighting power of black tourmaline and the amplifying clarity of clear quartz, tourmaline quartz, exactly what it sounds like, might just be the best stone to bring along in that often discussed desert island scenario. People who need it. Anyone in a psycho spiritual scrub, where to put it, wherever you intend to shine your brightest. When to use it, when it's time to shed a light on the vices, victims, and vampires in your life. Once you have a clear view of their whereabouts, it's that much easier to kick them back into the gutter where they belong. Restore your perfect light. Again, I feel like you're trying to just do a clean slate on a relationship, a situation, an aspect of your life. It literally feels like I'm gonna flip this bitch 180 and make it clean. Like that's literally how this feels. And it feels like it's a lot in the heart space. Okay. Sapphire, as you can tell, different sapphires out there. Often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral corundum. With its peacemaking force field of sparkle energy, sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited bullshit. People who need it. Students of ancient wisdom. Where to put it? On your right middle finger, the finger of Saturn, Sapphire's associated planet. When to use it? When resentments are doing more damage to you than to those you're holding them against. Hold on, let me say that one more time. When to use it? When resentments are doing more damage to you than those you're holding them against, enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within, i.e. the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less about what anyone else thinks of you. Find your tranquil place. Okay? All right. Let's do some tarot cards, Aqua. Keep getting Sag energy now with that. Could we have the Sag? Could have that in your chart? Yeah, let's do it. Tarot Illuminati. Why do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? Why do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? I'm hearing the word accountability. So if you're experiencing this within a relationship, Aqua, it could be that one or both of you didn't take accountability for something. Yeah, didn't take accountability for something. And some of you that applies to both of you. Some of you that's just one of you. You'll know how that applies to your situation. Three of Pentacles definitely involves other people. Capricorn energy. Three of Pentacles is an energy of teamwork. Like, hey, you want to do something? I want to do something. Let's make something together. It's like, it's the start of something. It's the start, the beginnings of a foundation. It's plans. And I'm getting plans here. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize the illustration. Yeah, they're even drafting a plan or a contract in this illustration. I do feel like that's the energy at play. Making plans. Wow. All Pentacles for you, Aqua. We have the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo energy. Could also be Earth or Fire. We do have New Moon in Virgo at the end of September. Well, mid-September. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, Taurian energy. All Pentacles. Okay. Aqua, you want to invest. You want to invest in something. I don't think you like how it's gone so far, though. With the Prince of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, this is like, all right, I want to make a good investment here. If I'm going to invest in something or if I'm going to make something happen, it better yield results. Otherwise, I'm not wasting my time. To be honest, Aqua, some of you might be turning your back. Hold on a second. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you are turning your back on something you were trying to get started to go for something that you think is going to be a better investment. Some of you, that's definitely what I'm seeing here. Going from the start of something where you're like, you know what, this is not gonna be worth my time or my investment. I'm just gonna go here to this thing because I think it's gonna yield results in a much more efficient way than this thing. Be careful with that fickle energy, but it is something that I'm definitely seeing for some of you. Others, you want to start a foundation that is clean, that is right, that will yield results, and you're gonna go and make that happen. So 2 different scenarios already. Decide how that's going for you. Why else do my aquas need these crystals for the month of September? I'm also getting a calculating energy with you, Aqua. I almost called you Capricorn. Well, there's so much Earth here, so you guys might have Capricorn in your chart. Or you could be a Cap in a Vedic. Anyway, bringing it back. I am getting a little bit of like, how much do I need to put in to make this happen? Like strategizing, figuring it out, like the logistics of it. It seems very practical, Aqua. But if this is a relationship, if this is, because some of this is just work. Some of this is just purely work and finances. But some of you where this is like a relationship, be careful of that. Because it's like, there's one thing to have, like, there's one thing to know what you're capable of, right? Of giving. It's another to be like, you know, I can give this, but I'm only going to give this because it's going to get me what I want. So be careful of that. Why else do my aquas need these crystals? That's it. Ooh. Overall energy, we have the Star in reverse, Aquarian energy. God, Pentacles for days, 2 of Pentacles. Capricorn energy, I'm getting nervous here. 2 of Swords in reverse, Moon and Libra energy. Excuse me, with Strength in reverse, Leo, and then we have a King of Wands. Leo energy could also be fire or air. So like I said, very masculine. This is very masculine energy. King of Wands gets the fuck up and goes and takes charge. Very entrepreneurial as well, especially for those where this applies to business. I gotta be honest though, I keep getting this energy of like, getting a little bit of ego here, Aqua. And ego is not necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like it's making you more calculating and a little stingy. I'm getting a stingy energy here. It's like, I keep getting this energy of like, I can give this or I can give this and get the same result. It's like not wanting to give of yourself, not wanting to give, but wanting to get the same results out of an investment. I am getting that. And you're struggling with it too. I can see that. You're struggling with it. With the Star in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords in reverse, this is going back and forth a lot. This is like, I don't really believe in this, but I kind of want to make this happen. What do I really need to do? It's like, this is you need to make a decision here, but you're coming from a place of feeling like you actually don't have that much control in a situation. King of Wands likes to control a situation here. Keep in mind, Aqua, this can be vice versa. This can be someone in your environment, but this is you feeling like you don't have enough grip on a situation and you're wanting to come in, take control, and flip it around. Almost like, you know, coming up to a bull and flipping it, you know? Like kind of showing someone who's boss. I'm getting a little bit of that energy. Again, be careful with that. Be careful with that. I think having a clean slate is a really good idea though. Just seeing what else is underneath this King of Wands. Ooh. Ooh, okay, yeah, okay. I just took a peek at the bottom. I'll show you what I saw. I'll show you. This looks a little scary. We have Ace of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. Queen of Swords in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reverse, okay? It definitely seems like you've had some kind of tumultuous discussions, because swords are communication, with another person, that I think there was a lot of investment there. And to be honest, I think there's also over analytical energy, like looking at something too hard with this person. Yeah, it just seems like it was really bad. It just seems like it was really bad communication or misunderstandings. And again, kind of the energy like running off your own scripts because you guys weren't listening to each other. You didn't understand each other with the Ace of Swords in reverse and the King and Queen of Swords in reverse with the Devil in reverse, which is, I like the Devil is in reverse here, but yeah, you guys weren't understanding each other. That's why I feel like you're just talking but not listening. Like both of you were doing that. But Devil in reverse is a pretty positive sign. It's like about getting away from that, not doing that again. And like, I do think that's what you want to do. There's such masculine energy. It's not even funny. You want to come in and you want to clean house. You want to come in and be like, that's never going to happen again. You're really wanting to take charge here. But again, I'm getting a little bit of this, like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. Some of you, like I said, it's like you're just dropping that investment anyway and just going towards something else because you think it's going to be better results for you. I know some of you are about to say that sounds really selfish. I'm just the messenger. Some of you want to come in, clear the decks, and start to rebuild, repair it. Three of Pentacles can be a repairing energy. Like, let's start with a new foundation and then put in the effort to really make something out of this. So again, just reiterate before I get into the clarifiers. Some of you are ditching this to go for something else that you think is a better investment for you. Keep really wanting to emphasize that for you. But you're doing it in a way that you want to take charge and be in control. You want to be big boss, whether you're a man or woman. That is definitely your energy if you're resonating as this King of Wands. You want to control things. You want to be head honcho. You want to be in control. Some of you are going to come in and just repair it and try to invest, but it's got to be a clean slate. It's got to be, we got to clean the decks. Wow. Okay, Aqua. So let's get into this. Let's look at this Knight of Pentacles because that's going to tell us everything. That's going to tell us, as the Knight of Pentacles, where you're building, what you want to build, what's on your mind, what's your intention, what's your plan here. Keep in mind, Aqua, of course, this can be vice versa for some of you guys who are watching this. I'm going to use Radiant Wise. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles, please. Pentacles for Aquarius for the month of September. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. For those of you, I haven't looked at these yet. For those of you where you're going from one investment, dropping it because it was tumultuous, or you thought it was tumultuous, and going towards something else. It might be something you've actually already put more time into. For some of you, that is the case. Ha! Yeah. Ouch. With this Knight of Pentacles. We got Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy, Two of Cups in reverse, Cancer. With the Four of Cups, more Cancer energy. This is being really dissatisfied with a connection, or being really dissatisfied with how something has gone. The Lovers in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse can indicate massive unalignment or disalignment, right? Imbalance, major unalignment between two people or within a situation. This is you being really unhappy with that. Not satisfied with how that's gone. Tell me more with the Knight of Pentacles, please, for Aquarius for September. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me the Knight of Pentacles, please, for Aquarius for September. Yeah, Six of Swords, Aquarian energy. So again, wanting to put that behind you, the dissatisfaction of that, of what's happened, right? It's like putting in the state of like, I need to get control of this situation, either by coming in, taking charge, being head honcho, being very controlling, clearing the decks, like having a cold, clean slate with someone and starting anew and investing and having a peaceful resolution, or ditching it entirely and going for another investment. And for some of you where that's the case, it's something you've actually already invested time into. But this is you trying to put that behind you. Come on. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles for Aquarius. Tell me the Knight of Pentacles, please, for Aquarius for September. Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. Not liking that. Ooh, yep, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Jupiter energy. Okay. Over energy, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, Scorpio. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo. Jesus, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn. Then we have the Two of Wands energy, Aries, and we have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. So let me put all these down for a second. Wow, we have the Queen of Swords. We got the Fool. Oh, shit. Okay. Aqua. So it looks like you try to put this behind you because it's very unsatisfying, dissatisfying. Doesn't feel good. You don't really want to be bothered with it. I honestly feel that way. You don't want to be bothered with it anymore. So you're trying to move forward. But with the Hermit in reverse and Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that you're not going within to figure it out. This was a little bit like a block. Like you want to move past it, but you're having a hard time doing so. And then we go into this overall energy where we have the Five of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is you just dropping it. Like literally just like, I'm just going to drop. I don't feel like you're processing. You're just dropping. There's no processing happening whatsoever. And then we get this energy of the Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Fool, okay? I feel like you're heading towards, back towards the person you were having these issues with. And like I said, with the Fool there, I feel like it is to like have a clean slate. But again, it's almost like you're saying to this person, we're not gonna talk about this anymore. We're just going to drop everything that's happened up until this point, and we're just gonna start over. That's how this is feeling. Because emotionally, you're not happy with it, but you also don't know how to process it. You're just kind of sitting there and it's like, well, sitting here is not doing anything, so let's just move past it. But Hermit in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you're not going within to figure it out. Like you're not tapping into your emotions or your higher self to move past this. You're literally just like, I'm just going to decide to never think about it again. I'm just going to decide that it's just never happened. And I'm going to move forward and approach this person, and we're going to have a clean slate. Now, No judgment from me. Okay? I think that there's a point to processing things. I'm just saying. I think that we should always try to process things. And you really don't want to. You don't want to. I don't know if that's going to come back to bite you. I'm just being very honest with what I see. It might benefit to process from this, but like very masculine, you're just like, this never happened. So we're just moving forward in a whole new start. Okay? Okay. And I feel like you're just telling this to this person. You're just saying it to them. This person that you've had very toxic, like fighting like cats and dogs energy with. And for some of you, it is like trying to just start from scratch and then just reinvest. Some of you, it's going from something that you were trying to get started and then going into something you've already spent time with. So some of you are actually going back to a Queen of Swords from someone else or something else, okay? So keep in mind, Aqua, some of you, I'm getting that vibe where it's like, you moved away from this person already because it was toxic. You went off to try to start something new and realized that wasn't making you happy. So now you're going back to the thing that was toxic and you're just telling them, this just never happened. So let's just have a total clean slate. Some of you, it's the same person, like I said, and just repairing the situation, but you're literally refusing to go within. You're refusing to go within. You're literally just very physically, I'm just over it. It just never happened. Okay? Okay. So again, be very careful with that energy. Aqua, I think most of you, this is vice versa, where you're the queen who's getting approached by this person and you're just being told, we're just starting over. I think most of you, that's the case. I think most of you are not this masculine energy. I just know my audience. But some of you are. So careful. Just be careful here. Just be careful. Just be careful. I love you guys. I hope this reading was helpful and insightful. Don't forget to check out Vimeo on Patreon. And I hope you guys have a really great month and a really great night. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.